Greetings of peace and love, everybody. Before I get started with this video, I want to pour the libations for Papa Legba, or some people call him Papa Legba. Ashe. Ashe. All right. Now, I do want to point out that Elegba and Papa Legba are two separate deities, actually. Two separate entities. One and the same as far as being of the same entity, but different aspects of the same entity. One being the father and another being kind of like the son. But the reason why I'm doing this video is because I discussed on the radio last week in UK, I talked about an alignment that took place, and a lot of people have heard about this. And it was an alignment over the Giza complex, the Great Pyramid complex in ancient Kemet, and the particular planets of Mercury, Saturn, and Venus aligned within 2 or 3 degrees of each other on the 3rd of December. And when I was researching the information, it came to me from the higher self, or from our higher energies, that this alignment was the opening of a portal, and that there was a particular deity that was responsible, I guess you could say, for this particular alignment. And there's a particular deity that should be honored, I should say, based upon this particular alignment. And this particular deity, his name is Elegba, or Papa Legba. And I talked about this. And the reason for this is because Giza is lined up with the Orion star constellation. It's already in alignment with the Orion star constellation. And this is because Giza is an initiation ground. Giza is much more than a burial ground. The Great Pyramid with the King's and Queen's Chamber is much more than places where the deities were buried at. This is where the kings would go to get initiated and to become priests. They had to go through various initiations. Some of it involved sleeping in a coffin and things of that nature. And that's why you see coffins in the Giza complex, because a lot of the rituals took place, or a lot of the ritual was based upon the sleeping of a coffin, sleeping in a coffin. A lot of your secret societies in this day and time still use the same ritual, which came from ancient Kemet. And Giza is a ritual or initiation ground, which is important because anytime you see planetary bodies that align with Giza, which has happened before, but this particular alignment only happens every 2,700 years. But anytime you see bodies align with Giza, this represents an initiation for humanity, an ascension for humanity. And it's no coincidence that this alignment happened exactly 18 days before 2012. As far as the alignment, and I'm sorry, 18 days before December the 21st, 2012, because this alignment took place 18 days, which represents the number 9, dealing with completion and initiation. And if you deal with the number of minutes in 18 days, there's the same amount of minutes in 18 days as there is in a cycle, or what you would call an age, or complete epoch. So when you talk about the precession of the equinoxes, which is 25,900 some odd years, that's the same amount of minutes to the exact number. And I don't have the number written down here, but I spoke of this on the radio. But the amount of minutes that is in 18 days is the same amount of days, or I'm sorry, the same amount of years that is in precession of the equinoxes, or epoch, which is close to 26,000 years. So it's an interesting time, and I knew that it was a particular entity that needed to be accessed so that we can be able to ascend here on the planet. And there's a lot of fear on the planet right now. A lot of people are scared. A lot of people are wondering what's going to happen during 2012. And whatever is going to happen during 2012 is based on us and the energy that we bring into 2012. So the reason why I designed this ritual that I'm going to talk about is because of the fact that we have to take our energy and offer our energy to the world. And the way you do that is through magic and through mental alchemy and through rituals. And we have to offer and bring love, divine love, here to this planet to balance out the fear, because we already know that on TV and the media and things like that, they're going to be pushing the fear. So I'm calling for this ritual, which is basically a ritual to bring divine love to the planet, to balance out that fear, because this is a great time and a beautiful time, and a portal is going to be open, but you have to pay homage to Papa Legba. And Papa Legba is a trickster. He's called the deity of tricking, or of basically putting, kind of like pranking you. And he plays games and tricks on you because he uses games and trickery as a tactic to teach you. He uses what's called the art of confusion to teach you. He'll confuse you and teach you based upon you getting yourself out of your own confusion. So Papa Legba is a tricky deity. So some people will, it's kind of going to be like trick or treat, kind of like when it comes to what's going to happen after 2012 for people. For people that are dealing with love, like I always talk about, you're going to get that back because of the fact that whatever you send out, you're going to get back, especially when you work with Papa Legba, because Papa Legba is a West African deity. They use him in the Yoruba system, and Papa Legba is the deity that works as an intermediary between humans and the spirits or the gods or the angels. So when you give him libations and when you give him energy, basically he acts as a go-between in between whatever you're trying to get. So say for instance you want to talk to the love angels because you need love in your life. Well, you talk to Papa Legba, he works as an intermediary, opens up the gateway so that you can get to these higher angels or whatever that may not listen to you, but they'll listen to Papa Legba. And Papa Legba speaks any language, so you don't have to speak a lot of weird languages and stuff like that to communicate and to work with Papa Legba, because or with Elegba, because it's a child and it's as well as an old man. But you don't have to speak a lot of old languages or whatever to work with this particular entity, which makes it beautiful. Now I'm going to go into a little bit of what because I like to offer you free information on how to work with this entity. Now on our website, we do have a ritual as always where I'm going to give out a little bit more advanced information on how to work with this entity. And it's very affordable, actually, believe it or not, because of the fact that I want everybody to partake in this ritual, really, because we need to balance out this fear that's on the planet right now, and we need a group of people that's going to send out love. So even if you partake in with 13 signs and you sign up for our ritual, which is located at the link below, or if you decide you want to do this particular ritual on your own and you really don't want to sign up through the link below, it doesn't matter as long as you give the energy. That's what it comes down to. You know what I'm saying? Now some people, they want to go more deeper into it. They want to be able to, I guess you could say, go more in depth and be able to attract more, because this is going to open up a portal here. So what's going to happen is that you can get pretty much anything you want during this time. They're scaring you with the gloom and doom, saying 2012 is going to be a negative time, and they're telling you all of this negative stuff because they don't want you to know that there's a lot of energy available during this time to get the things that you want. So it's not just about bringing love to the planet, which is key, but it's about bringing love into your life. Because if you don't have love in your life and you don't love the things that you do, then life is just not going to be what it's meant to be for you, because love is the root basis of why we live here on this planet. Like it's the root emotion that keeps everything going. So love is key. And in that, you can, when you love what you do and you get the things that you love, that helps you to permeate and to create more love in your life. So that's pretty much how it works. Now what I want to do is, before I shut this video down, is just to show you guys my altar. Now this altar is for Papa Legba, or Elegba. And I have a lot of items on this altar, as you can see. And I'm not going to go into, in this video, I'm not going to go into why these items are here and the code. I guess you could say my altar to Papa Legba. And the reason for this is because the entities have been getting on me. The angels have been getting on me. And the game is to be sold, not told, as they say. And the angels definitely, and the entities definitely agree with this. Nobody in this universe, entity or human, gives you anything without first getting an exchange for it. Everything in this universe is based on an exchange. It's called an exchange. So I know a lot of people are like, why ain't you gonna give the energy out and the ritual out for free, Ram Hotep? You're always trying to make some money. Well, the ritual is only a few dollars, and a few dollars is nothing to me. So I mean, I'm not trying to be cocky here, but the ritual is only a few dollars on my website. So it's not about making any money. It's about the principle of there needs to be an exchange to take place. So I'm not going to really go into too much of why my altar is set up the way it is here, but I just want to show you what the altar looks like. And I know you guys see this Yoda here And you're like, why you got that Yoda there? At least tell me about that. I can't tell you about this right now because basically, I guess you could say, when you have knowledge that's really powerful and you know that this knowledge can change the world, you're not going to be giving it away. You're just not going to be giving it away or whatever. And I just don't want you guys to think I'm nuts. It's a reason why I have this Yoda here. It's a reason why I have everything here. I don't play with toys, but it's a reason why this is here. And those people that are really into the Ifa religion in Yoruba, you understand. And I'm respecting their religion by not giving out a lot of the information that they learn here on a YouTube video. People have to research and work for information. And an energy exchange has to take place. When an energy exchange takes place, that lets the deities know, and that even, I guess you could say, assures that person that what they're doing is right for them, because an exchange takes place. When you give somebody something for free and an exchange doesn't take place, that really just spoils a person. You need to look up the term spoil. It's like a spoil, like a rotten fruit. That spoils a person, and it spoils them rotten. It doesn't teach them, and it doesn't do anything for them. So an energy exchange needs to take place, and that's why I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? So, and for those people that are into the Yoruba religion, Ifa religion, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? As a religion. I'm not into it as a religion. I'm simply working with Papa Legba from a deity standpoint because he represents a certain star in the Orion constellation, which is the Regal star, Rigel, Regal. Regal is the Greek name for Legba, or what the ancients called him Legba, or called that particular star Legba. And the alignment that's taking place is taking place with, or took place with, that particular star, and that's why I'm working the ritual in unison with that. So that's my brief spiel or whatever on basically a brief little ritual on what to do for 2012 and how to pretty much go into this new energy, because we're shifting. You have to remember, we're lining up with the galactic center, so we're going into an energy and a time that we've never experienced on this planet for over 20-some thousand years, and even longer than that. So you have to remember, it's a certain way that you have to work with this energy. There's a certain way that you must access this energy. You have to act as a medium and a channel of this energy. And when you work rituals for the planet, it's like you're acting on behalf of the energy, and you're showing Mother Earth or Mother Nature that you're assisting her in the shift and bringing in this new energy. You're assisting instead of being a parasite on the planet, because there's either parasites, and then there's those that are assisting. So either a parasite, a leech that just wants to take. See, a parasite basically needs a host, or needs someone that's full of life and creativity in order to exist. So that's what a leech and a parasite does. We got a lot of leeches and parasites on this planet. And then there's people that assist Mother Nature in making a shift. Those particular people that came to assist, and they respect nature, they respect herbs, they respect crystals, and they work with these things and help to assist, acting somewhat as a shaman. So you have two particular different people here on this planet or whatever. So I put together this particular video just to allow people to know that there is a ritual that you can do to counteract all this fear on the planet. And there is a particular entity that can be accessed that can help humanity make this particular shift. So Papa Legba is that particular entity. How you work with him, there's a lot of different people that work with Papa Legba in different ways. So I'm not going to really get specific on how you're supposed to work with them or what you're supposed to do. If you're interested, again, visit my website. But again, my main thing is to let you guys know that you should work with them based on this alignment. It's real. If you want to get into magic, the main thing you want to remember, and one of the main things you want to remember is this, that there's no such things as coincidences in magic. So a magician is always looking for planetary opportunities and star opportunities to act as a medium to create magic and to bring magic here on this planet. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with a wonderful Sunday. I thank you guys for listening and watching. And what I will say is this: I'm starting the ritual for Papa Legba on the 13th at 13signsastrology.com. So on 12/13/2012 is when we're starting our particular ritual, and our particular ritual will be 8 days long. So again, if you want to have more information on that, just visit my website. But I'm saying that because if you want to work the ritual, you don't want to really go on the website and pay for it, you can still start on the 13th. It's a great day to start. It's a great day to start your ritual. So if you want to do a ritual for Papa Legba, you want to set up an altar or whatever, start your ritual on the 13th. Work it all the way up to the 21st. That's definitely a piece of information that I will give out here. Start from the 13th, work it up to the 21st. It's a reason for that. I'm using these numbers. Everything in this ritual is very planned out. We got to keep that in mind. Everything, even the ritual that I'm doing on 13 signs of astrology, it's a very planned out ritual. And it really is divine. It came from me on high because I didn't even realize Papa Legba was the entity that was trying to access me at the time or whatever. And I didn't find that out till later. I knew it was an entity based on the alignment. Like, I knew about the alignment and everything, but I didn't realize it was Papa Legba that was coming through. So everything is really planned out with this ritual. Just want to definitely break that down. So you do want to start on the 13th until the 21st, and it's a reason for that. So I wish you guys a wonderful December the 21st, 2012. And until we meet again, I'm going to leave you all in peace, love, and light.